Well, aloha. I've got my who makes this? Firestone Walker milk stout in a dirty but chilled glass. And wife's out running some errands, so I have just a moment. My janky ass busted headset plugged in. And well, we'll see what happens here. A lot of people have asked about the whole Fallout 76 thing and all that. I kind of like it now. It's there are human beings in there. So let me drink some water. The thing that I really don't like about Fallout 76 that they're never going to change is just that I have to spend so much time like maintaining my life, just doing normal human being stuff like eating and drinking water. It's just such a pain. I'm surprised they don't make you poop sometimes. So, yeah, I wanna that. But there are human beings in it now, and that's pretty cool.
I heard this white stuff's hell in the eyes.
The quests that you do are, well, they're fairly flat so far. You know, the typical RPG fetch quests and stuff. Go get this thing, talk to this person, earn the respect from this thing, from this clan or whatever. And it's, if I had paid the $60 to begin with when this first came out, I'd still be pretty pissed about it, because it's just now starting to become like a finished game as far as I'm concerned. Whoa, what the shit?
Going strong at top of the world.
Oh, there's a
rusted scrap metal by now.
there's a stairway there.
Only 'cause nothing can take an elevator? That's just stupid.
Yeah, you just watched a human being not take an elevator.
You're either full of shit or you've been hanging out with Munch way too long.
Where's
Appalachia belongs
that
to us. There ain't nobody that can prove.
okay.
Hope you're here with the delivery, 7-6. Patience ain't exactly my strong suit.
So you got
Convince me we need this inoculation, then dangle it over my head for your cut? I dig your style, 7-6. Here, this ought to soothe your mercenary heart.
so you can see here how like you see what you got like actual dialogue options, more like New Vegas, and there are skill checks and whatnot. I've got like basically no charisma because
For something you were supposed to do for free? Be lucky I was feeling generous. Well, a deal's a deal. So hand over that... Hold up. Is that a case of Nuka? That's your inoculation?
basically no charisma because the cards, the perk cards that come with charisma points are they're all for team play, and like I'm a grown up and I almost never have time to coordinate with friends. I don't know anybody that actually plays 76, let alone coordinate with them. But
Give me the details. Wouldn't want you to hurt that brain of yours trying to use all the fancy words. I'll make sure it gets distributed. Looks like you're off the hook, 7-6. See you around.
and apparently Raiders don't like me, don't hate me as much in because that, and obviously there's some spoilers here, but it's fairly early in the human being quests that they recently added. I don't know. They fixed a lot of the crap that was annoying before, and it's worth playing now. And you know, if you're like the one boomer fud that saw that I was streaming a game and watched it anyway and wants to complain about it, then, well, you're dumb. I need to figure out how to display comments, because I think there's 5 of you in there. Oh, wait a second. I'm getting a text. Wife telling me I need to not let the kids starve to death. Alright, let me see if I can... broadcast settings. View comments. Why isn't it displaying the comments though? Is it this? There we go. Okay, now I can see you guys. Sorry about that. Can't read you from way over there, but I just watched a video of someone using a Henry lever action 410 shotgun hit steel plates 250 yards with slugs. That sounds challenging. I got I paid $20 for it used, and it's about worth $20 now, I think. Sorry I missed the comments earlier. So I got this cool legendary here. Go there. This is Furious axe. The axe is, like, it does a fair amount of damage, but it's got the Furious perk on it, so it the damage increases with each hit, and that makes it just crazy OP for most stuff. Go fight something.
No sudden movement.
Yeah. So it needs VATS when you're gonna hit somebody in the face with an axe. Oh! Well, I'm talking to the YouTube people, son.
Cool.
See, they typed their comments there.
Oh yeah, I really want to have those headphones on Minecraft so I can just talk to anyone when I'm like.
Yeah, and that's why I don't let you, because I don't want you talking to strangers on the internet.
Yeah. But if they're my friends and they're good people, we can talk to them.
Oh, there we go.
Like my friends at school, my friends on the game. Dad, Angler, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Wrecked.
I still want to reload it.
Oh, you went back. What? People. And then,
Let's see if I can
comments.
find some more trouble somewhere. Oh, there's something over there. Oh, a death claw. That might get me.
Well,
There we go.
put on your power suit.
Oh, you think I should put the... Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go over here and I'll put my...
Did you wreck that
Whoops.
death
No, I
claw?
don't want to turn my light on. I want to
You
put
just
my
wrecked that death
power armor on.
Hey, Are they your friends? Yeah. Nice. And then
So, go ahead and hop in there. Oh, I just recently found out I can make a backpack. There's like so much stuff about this game that isn't really obvious and...
your backpack is...
Shush. Alright. Let me... Probably that. Let me just hide over here, barely, beside this building. Oh, he's already hurt.
He's red. It's an alpha jet.
Yeah. I should probably not be doing this. There we go. 225 XP, not bad.
You hit him right in the face that he just like
that.
flipped over. Like
That, I guess. Go to your room, son. You're making too much noise. So one thing that's cool about 76, though, well, I get it back in. One thing that's cool about 76 is that they let you just carry your power armor around with you, which is neat, I guess. Talk to the overseer. Where's... oh, of course it is. So let's just fast travel there. So I had this idea. YouTube won't let you do a giveaway or a contest or anything like that unless it's absolutely free. And it occurred to me, so like I couldn't do a contest where it's only open to Patreon members, maybe, kind of. But then I thought, what if I did a contest where it is free and all you need to do is just be the first person to comment on the video, but I happen to publish that video to my Patreon subscribers first, so they get to be first. I don't know. Is that unfair? But I got a bunch of gun-related stuff that I want to get rid of. And oh, all right. Yeah, I may as well. These things are such a waste. Oh, I wish they at least had some lead scrap in them sometimes. That's the other thing that's super tedious is ammunition is so rare in this game, and it's such a grind to get the crafting components to make ammo. It's expensive to buy. It's just bad. Like, I want to shoot stuff. It shouldn't be so hard to shoot stuff. I hear you. There we go. They fixed, they fixed the glitches with the lever action rifle and the pump action shotgun where you fire a couple of rounds and you reload and it only stuffs in the number of rounds that you actually fired. So you don't have to wait for the whole reloading animation if you only fired one round, which is kind of the point of having a lever action or any tube magazine fed firearm in the... and what's funny is because all the people are kind of pasted on the game. Yeah, alright, whatever, dude. Because they're all pasted on after the fact. Like, there's just no stealing mechanism in the game at all. So you can take stuff out of any container and nobody gets mad. You don't lose karma. Where's that? Southeast. Okay. So all these other marks on the map. You have to constantly go in there and untag these miscellaneous and side quests and daily events and where to go? So hard to find stuff when you kill it. ADD kicks in quick. And I'm like, I don't care where it went. Oh, I thought another thing that might be fun to do with these stream videos and whatnot is we could talk about the stuff that's coming up. I've got a Vortex 1 to 8 Strike Eagle that I just shot some B-roll for, and I'm going to post a gun boxing of that pretty soon. And I've got a 5 to 25 Strike Eagle, which I got the script written for. Probably won't... I mean, I didn't actually even get a box for it because Vortex sent it to me before it was even announced. And, of course, I take forever to get around to reviewing stuff. But got the script written up. I'm going to go shoot it on the 4570, subject it to a bunch of recoil. See if I can make it, see if I can break it with recoil, I guess. What else we got coming up? A double star triangle AK stock. I got a bullpup shotgun called the Bulldog from American Tactical heading my way. I'm gonna review the Saint 308 pistol. That should be pretty cool. Oh, I don't. Why am I even here? Several of the other missions were with Duchess here at the Wayward, and just out of autopilot because I'm running my mouth. I walk in there instead of I'm supposed to go see the overseer. So I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to get rid of. I think trying to think of the best way to give it away where it's fair and it doesn't cost me anything to send to people. It's like cheap Chinese scopes and gun stuff, swag, and things like that, where none of it's of much value. Nobody's really going to care about it all that much, but it's piling up, and I'd rather give it to somebody who wants it. I don't know, I think maybe I need to just throw it away, because I've tried to give away some of this stuff several times and nobody wanted it. Oh, and I need to write up a script or come up with a video concept for these Firebird exploding targets. Let's see what the Overseer has to say first.
The inoculations, they're on their way?
Well, that sounds pretty ass-kissy right there. Okay, I guess.
What a relief, huh? We'll get shipments up and running in case that first batch wasn't enough. Look, I know you're doing more than your fair share of the work. Don't think I didn't notice. Thank you. Now that one crisis is over, it's time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest?
Haven't you heard of social distancing, lady?
A few other people from 76 made the trek into the mountains to find this treasure we keep hearing about. It's a vault. Vault 79. Sealed tight, with no obvious way in. The rumor mill about what's inside is running wild. We don't have a way in, but I think I have a plan to at least find out what's inside. Every student who graduates Vault-Tec University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military.
So we get inside, see? See if they were... Oh, wait, see. So we get inside, see? If they were Oh, wait. See if they were meeting about this vault. You didn't think to check there before? You have to drag me along. Halls full of Vault-Tec secrets. Seems like a dream.
I was a little busy before, remember? The Scorched Plague, the nukes. Look, just meet me there, okay?
A hunting rifle? Oh. Onion. Oh, okay. What was my right leg already, though? That's the right arm. Where's the right leg?
Dad, if we're gonna go bicker and fight, can we play a game in your room?
Sure, fine.
Thank you. Isn't it how to think of building this, do you think?
Gain up to +3 all stats when health is low. So these are both unyielding. That's level 10. That's a level 40. Awesome. Damage 6 and 13. This is 20 and 17. Yeah, I will take that, which means I can cash this one in at the legendary exchange, which is kind of another. I don't know how new that is, but I recently started using it. It's kind of neat. Eat food, drink water, do my chores. Oh, that's right. Go to Vault-Tec again. Okay. That's over there. May as well just walk. It's not far, right? Where am I? Right there. Yeah. I'll just walk there. That's the other problem with this thing is that, like, it makes you pay caps to fast travel. So, like, stuff that's close, I'm like, yeah, well, it won't take me long to walk, and then stuff that's far away, I'm like, well, that costs a lot. So anyway, I've got this, got these really cool exploding targets that we talked to the guys that shot about them. They're like, you know what? They're about the size of, remember Pogs, the Pog Slammers? It's about that size. A little bit bigger than a poker chip. Yeah, good. Half again bigger than a poker chip. And wow, that music is distracting. Why is it doing that? Ugh. Oh, that's cute. It's showing that as my... Why? That shouldn't be my objective. Oh, there's something else. Talk to Davenport. I don't want to do that. I want to go to Vault-Tec. So anyway, Firebird exploding targets. We talked to them at SHOT. It's not like those little. It's not like Tannerite. They're pretty tiny. But I think they're filled with flash powder, because you can set them off with a 22. The guy says that arrows will set them off.
Sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
I'm sick and tired of them thorn bushes, huh? I'm getting sick and tired of you. The guy says you can set them off with an arrow. And I asked him if you could set them off with a BB gun or a pellet gun, and he said no. I think, I'm not sure, I think that it's just, I think it's just flash powder inside a pretty skookum plastic case. And basically, if it's strong enough to break the plastic case, then it's strong enough to, I don't know, disturb that flash powder enough to set it off. But I need to make a video about that, and I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do. But oh, I have that tagged for search. I let my daughter play this because she likes the crafting and all that, and she tagged some stuff for search that I don't really need. So anyway, I was thinking what I might do with the Firebird targets is I was trying to think of some Corona related thing to do. Like I was thinking I want to stick one on a watermelon, and I was trying to come up with some way to glue a bunch of Corona cans to it. Like they might have to be empty, but ideally what would be cool is if I took a bunch of Corona bottles and stabbed them into a watermelon to make a coronavirus, and then blew that up. But the problem is, oh, what is this? Iron. Ugh. Where's the freaking lead? I hear you. But obviously I don't want to break a bunch of glass out in the wilderness. That's just not, that's not cool.
If a settler looks at you, they're gonna be worse.
What are you guys shooting at?
What are you doing here?
What are you
Children's
doing?
Playpen is that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take your stuff. See that? How I could just like, I'm gonna just take his stuff and he doesn't care because the whole human beings thing was added on as an afterthought, so they never thought to make them mad about you taking their stuff.
Who you looking at?
So I got to come up with a concept for the Firebird targets. I shot a couple of them. They're pretty cool, and they blow up like way bigger than you would expect them to for as small as they are. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it's flash powder that's inside of there. Which raises some other issues. Like he says you can drop them, and I did. I dropped a couple of them at least. It was probably an inert sample that was at the show, but if it's flash powder in there, I bet you could set it off with a hammer, or maybe even if it dropped hard enough, but that might be hard to do in the little case that it's in. Dang it. It's a dead end, Beavis. Yeah, this is quickly becoming one of my new favorite weapons. I hear them. They must be up there. I hate how this game treats vertical distance as 0. so that you hear footsteps from something that's on a different floor, a different horizontal plane. If they're close to you horizontally, then the game just treats it as if they're like right next to you. It sounds as if they're right next to you. It doesn't sound like they're a story or two above you in the building. It doesn't sound like they're on the floor above you or two. Or like that, just back there. There was a freaking elevated train, and it sounded like they were walking around right next to me. There's a lot of stuff about this game that's...
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Commencing attack on hostile target. Kill.
Oh, go again!
Resistance is
I know there's a restricted section of the universe. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may. Or graduated over here. That is not. I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
Glad you're here. Maybe the two of us together can talk some sense into this machine.
I got an axe. But this axe can talk some sense into it.
The overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
Did she tell you we need to get into the restricted wing?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Vault-Tec University credentials.
My credentials are my fist and whatever you call
Those
your face.
are not considered valid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why don't I step in for a bit? Look, Professor Bott. We might be the only living human beings connected to this university anymore. Shouldn't protocol side with us?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me.
Everyone's dead. You're a stupid
Condition
robot.
Of the outside world is not my problem. I see. Neither of you are going to relent? Very well. There is a problem you can help me with. This university needs graduates, and while your overseer has already been through the program, you are living and breathing enough to join this year's class.
This is ridiculous. Even if we had 4 years to waste, which we don't, the university is empty. There's no professors anymore.
Emergency protocols allow the Mr. Handy janitorial staff to run entrance straight through to the final exam. Their ability to run the vault simulation is experimental, but more than adequate for the task. Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Okay.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
What are you shooting at?
Oh, back to the usual daily tedium.
Alright, so I thought I needed to be down there, but I guess, it's got some mud.
Scanning. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. Hostiles in area. There we go.
You're the new overseer. Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. I don't quite know how to respond to that. Getting back to it, there was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
Okay.
That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. I don't know, Overseer. There's no proof the head engineer did anything nefarious. But there's no proof he didn't do it either. It'll be up to you to sort out this mess. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Awfully familiar.
That's good to hear, Overseer. I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. That sounds a lot like that quest in Far Harbor where you have to go solve the mystery. Oh, desk fan. This is another thing that's been pissing me off. Oh, now it's showing tagged as search. That's interesting. So, desk fans have screws in them. And I have screws tagged for search, but the little magnifying glass wasn't showing up next to desk fans for like a while. Just now, it started showing up again, of course, because, you know, the car never makes that awful rattly noise when you're at the mechanics. I could put this ginormous axe away.
Yes, Overseer? Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer.
You want me to arrest Dr. Loris? I heard Loris's assistant is missing.
Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman. Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Huh. Fine. When you're ready to step up and be the overseer, you let me know.
Head engineer Brass is the one you want to be talking to.
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. I don't have a feud with Brass.
I want to
He
do
has a
all
feud
this.
with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester. Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum. Some treatments can seem horrible at first, but it's the welfare of the patients and everyone around them that we must concern ourselves with. But it's your decision, of course. Let me know if you want to discuss it again later.
I'm sorry to say, I just don't really care enough about this whole mystery thing. Can I just be done with this?
Dr. Loris' assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Well, this is fun, isn't it? Again, how do I get out of here?
Did you have a question, Overseer?
Can I leave?
You found her? mess. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good.
Fine.
At once, Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Okay, can I go now?
Congratulations on finishing the vault simulation. I was rooting for you.
Alright, that's great. So, can I go now? There. And, oh, yeah. There we go.
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you. Everyone is a critic. You are lucky. This university does not have a disciplinary program for being a smart ass. You are now an official graduate of Vault-Tec University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault. simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer. I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better. Keep an eye out.
I'm getting the best junk, so I know I'm definitely gonna die, because my pockets are just full of the best junk. What do I need to do again? Kids are trying to kill each other. I'm gonna have to go take care of these kids. Well, it was fun. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of what Fallout 76 is looking like now with the whole Wastelander update. And if you have any ideas on the upcoming videos and whatnot, leave a comment. Love you.